Hey guys, welcome back to On the Same Page with me, Paige Natalie. Thanks for coming back. Today's topic is guys that still use road names. I had to pause for a minute then. I was like, hey, what's my topic? Guys that still use road names. We are in 2020. I am 29 years old. Back in the day, it was attractive. Now it's not attractive. I'm thinking that you're a bum. I'm thinking you're a waste man. Like, let's be honest, a hood rat, street rat, whatever you want to call it, no good, not gonna be their type of baby daddy kind of guy. Like, if I meet someone now and they approach me and I'm like, hi, what's your name? I expect them to come out with, I don't know, whatever, Tristan, Kashane, Kashon, Julius, Daniel, no Ians, I know Ians, Daniel, David, Joseph, whatever your birth name is, like Ade, whatever. But I do not expect you to come out with the words, hey, my name's Gunner. Sorry, who? Gun who? What, are you in prison? Like, what is this? Like, and I'm talking about this because as of recently, I was around a friend's house. She's probably going to watch this and be like, oh my God, Paige, I can't believe you're discussing this. But luckily, her friends don't know that I have a YouTube channel, don't know who I am. I should have told them my name, I don't know, was Dimples because I have dimples. See, that would be my tag name. So yeah, she's gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe you're discussing this. But they're never going to see this video, so I don't care. But as of recent, now, there was a little bit younger, they was 27, but I truly think if you are over the age of 15, I'm going to go as low as 15. As soon as you turn 16, proper English should be coming out of your mouth. I'm sorry. Or your mum needs to give you a 1-2 slap, grab you by the ear roll and take you back to English lessons, I'm telling you. Over the age of 15, furthermore, I don't really want my son to be having a tag name anyway. They might have actually, no, it's okay because some tag names don't obviously mean street names and stuff like that. Sometimes they just might be like, I don't know, friendship group names, like just a shorter name or a nickname that they've given because of their character and the way they are. But anyways, over the age of 15, I don't expect to be like, hey, my name's Gunner, Shooter, Tall Man, Scar. What else have I had? What else have I had over the time? Oh, Aggressive. What else is there? Like Big G. Big where? Where are you big? You are skinny, 6 foot tall, looking like a basketball player with your lanky self. You're big who? Like Lanky G more. Like it makes me laugh where they get these tag names from. And I feel like back in the day, we all remember back in the day, like we're going to rewind a bit. We're going to go back to our history lesson of youthism, where you would meet a guy and you'd find it attractive. Like, do you remember? You'd be like, oh yeah, like I just met this guy, like his name's, I don't know, like, yeah, Gunner. We're going to go for Gunner. His name's Gunner, you know, like he pulled up in his, there weren't no BMWs back then. No one was driving their German whips. That kind of come into play when we was about 21. So we're talking back in the day, 16. So they're driving their Ford Focus, Ford Fiesta, Golf. Do you remember the Golf? I've got itchy ear today. Golf, that means someone's talking about me. Hi, I hope it's about my YouTube video. Golfs, they were the ones, 5-man deep, 6-man deep if they could fit them in, rolling back, literally driving like this. If you actually still drive like that, don't approach me. If I actually see you are laying down like you're sunbathing up in your car, really? That's another thing. That needs to stop by the time you pass your test. I'm sorry, that shouldn't even be a thing anymore. But they would pull up, bare, all the way seat bare back. You'd have to like look over the window just to see who it is. Their little head would pop up and they'd be like, oh yeah, my name's Gunners, and it was back when you was linking as well and you had linkages. And I actually have got a friend that is known as Scar, and all these mates have got friends. There's Littles, there was even Silky. Silky what? You must have silky skins. I don't know where the name Silky come from. Scar. But this guy that I know, his name's Scar, like everyone was like, yeah, Scar, it's dangerous. Like, you know, he's that guy. Like you don't want to move to him. You don't want to mess with him. Do you know how Scar got his name Scar? And he's going to watch this and he's going to laugh at it. But no one will know I'm talking about you unless you're in my friendship circle. He got it when he was like 6 years old, falling off his bunk bed. He's got a scar right there. That's how he got the name Scar. He didn't get shot. He wasn't in a gang. It wasn't no tough man thing. His name's Scar because he's got a scar above his eye. I got a scar there. Should I be called Scar? I got Dimples. Should my tag name be Dimples? If you approach me, I expect you to come with your government name. I want you to be like, hi, my name's Daniel, nice to meet you. My name's David, nice to meet you. My mum's just about to walk in as I'm filming. My name's David, nice to meet you. I want you to be like, Mum, you can go now, you're taking very long. Sorry, that's my mum dropping off letters to me and whatnot, or a parcel or whatever. So yeah, I just want to be like, you're a man. Like, I'm 29 years old. If you stop me now in the streets, I don't find it attractive if you tell me your name's Tall Man. I'm not going to find it attractive if you tell me your name's Aggressive, Shooter, Gunner, Long Arms, Big D, Big G. No. Big G better stand for Gabriel or something, and you're the oldest brother, because literally I can't cope. It's just not for me anymore. It's not. Back in the day, it was attractive. You thought you was with a you know, that guy. And oh my God, I'm gonna take it way back to MySpace while we're on this subject. Who remembers back in MySpace days and MSN days where you'd have your little DP, but your DP was you in a bikini? Why did girls have to be in their bikinis, by the way? In your bikini or your underwear? We went through hoe-ish lifestyles, you know, growing up. What happened to us playing with our Barbies and having a picture, I don't know, in our Nike trainers? Like, bikinis, girls, bikinis and underwear. Listen, and then girls would write the names of guys across their boobs, cut out their face and take a picture. Do you remember those days? And you'd be like Big Tobes, or I don't know, Aggressive, or oh no, we're gonna take it way back. They would want you to be their lady. So guys would be like, say there was a guy called, I don't know, Dimples, I would be Lady Dimples, or Lady Murky, or Lady Tall Man, or, and they would put like Lady G, Lady Tall Man and stuff across their breast, so the guys could put it all over their DPs and collect her and put it over their MySpace. And the guy that had the most of girls' breast, he was like that guy. Like, literally, I don't even think parents knew about this stuff. Like, literally, like, this is how you know parents and children, two completely different lifestyles. Like, you think you know your child, you ain't got a clue what's going on. You haven't got a clue what happens on the streets, what's in, what's not. Like, they just don't get it. And even now, like, we're gonna get to that point where we will have kids and they will be doing all this stuff that we will have no idea about until they get to 29 years old and do a YouTube video about it. Like, seriously, I actually might go online and see if I can find some pictures to add into this video, because back in the day, I remember someone told me, what was his name? It was something, and he wanted me to be his lady, whatever. And I was like, no, my name's Paige. Bare Essex. Bearing in mind I was from Essex, I didn't really know the lingo as well. It took me a long time. I grew up in Harold Hill, which was majority white. All my friends were white. And then it wasn't until I got to college that I mixed a bit more and educated myself and become one with my ethnicity. But it was very, very white. My mum's white. So I was very much in a white bringing up background. Like, we have roast dinners every Sunday, shepherd's pie. There was no jerk chicken unless I went to like the black side of the family and there was a funeral. But anyways, so I wasn't understanding all this wagwan. I was like, what's that? I remember the first guy approached me was like, oh, wagwan. I said, huh? He was like, what you on? I said, what am I, who, what? He was like, how are you? I was like, why didn't you just say, how are you? Like, proper English. Like, it took 3 sentences to get there. And they used to look at me like I'm dumb. Like, I'm the thick one. You know, when you're like, no, I'm the educated one. I might be Essex, but I'm going to stand by that. I know proper English. Oh, it takes me back to I was doing street dancing. Diversity, by the way. I used to dance at Dance Works from back in the day before you lot jumped on the bandwagon thinking you're going to win Britain's Got Talent again. You know, newcomers. And I was in Dance Works, and this guy come. He had a tag name. I'm not gonna use his tag name now, because he's actually got a girl and a baby, and yeah. So, and I don't know how his girl will feel about me just outing her man like this. But he didn't do nothing wrong. But anyways, I cut a long story short. He wanted to approach me, so he spoke a lot of street, like what you on, what you saying, wagwan, peng ting. I didn't know what peng was. Oh my god, do you remember when they used to be like, oh, what was that other word? People used to call you stush, oh chung. People used to be like, oh yeah, you're chung, oh she's stush. I used to be like, what? Like, I don't get it. Like, literally, and like Blusky, I'm like, you mean horny? Like, dictionary English, guys. Like, oh yeah, I'm Blusky. That's nice. I'm Paige. Like, I used to sound so dumb. But anyway, this girl was like, oh, blah, blah wants to talk to you. And I was like, but I'm not going to be able to understand him. Can you, like, tell him to speak normal? I swear to God, this is a true story. I was like, if he uses slang, I'm going to get really, really embarrassed. I'm not going to be able to talk to him. Because I didn't know all these words of, like, oh, yeah, I think you're chung and what you saying. And, like, it was too much to me. I'd be standing there, like, trying to work out what you're saying, like it's a foreign language. So she had to go up to him. Oh, I'm going to get in a runny nose. This is how you know I'm getting excited about this topic. She had to go up to him and say, like, when you speak to Paige, you need to speak proper English. And I remember when she come back to me and she's like, oh yeah, I've told him. And he's like, what do I need it to be like? Like, hi, how are you? And I was like, no, it doesn't have to be posh, but just say what you got to say in like a normal, using normal language. So I did. I went and spoke to him, and bless him, he introduced himself with his first name, not his tag name. And I only knew him as his tag name as well. And then anyways, we started talking. He was like, how are you? What you been up to? And I was like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. So from young, it took me a while to pick up all this chung, peng, min, all that, what you saying, blusky, spitting, all that. Like, it took me a while. And the words have changed since then. Like, I'm at an age now where my nieces and nephews are saying words. And my brothers will be like, Paige, you'll know what that means. You're still young. And I'm like, he said what? I'm like, nah, I don't understand that word. Like, I don't know who sits at home and makes these up and throws them out there, but I don't understand that word. There's new words all the time. So by the time I have kids, you lot have kids, there'll be a different type of slang, I'm telling you, because it took me years to pick it up myself. So yeah, but back in the day, it was hot. I found it attractive. Like, a guy would approach you and be like, what you saying, B? What you saying, Lottie? My name's Gunner. Like, can mans have your number? Yeah. And you'd be like, okay. Literally. Shy, red face, thinking this guy's gonna be your ride and die. This is your gangster. Like, I'm gonna be lady blah blah. Like, you'd get very excited. Now if someone approached me and was like, what you saying, can mans have your number? Mans needs to become a man, because right now you're talking like a little boy from back at 2002. And furthermore, you need to speak to me appropriately, and you need to tell me your legal document name. No guy can ever approach me now and introduce themselves with a tag name. You best introduce yourself with your birth written name that your mum gave you, because I ain't taking on none of these tags and whatnot. It's just not about that life anymore. Like, it just shows you how times have changed. Things are so different now. What you found attractive then to what you find attractive now is completely different. Like, if you're rolling around 6 man deep in a blacked out BMW, that is screaming, stay away from you. That's screaming trouble. Not necessarily I think you're a drug dealer. I don't think you're a criminal. I'm not gonna stereotype you like that, because I'm very much against stereotyping people. And we've got the Black Lives Matter and everything right now. I'm talking about if you're white, black, whatever. But if you're just rolling 6 man deep with your chair all the way back, like you're fitting multiple stigmas, not just one, multiple stigmas. You're the kind of guy that I'm not going to see as husband material. You might be a banker, you might be whatever, but your mentality of how you are is going to come across quite childish to me. So that's just something I'm just going to stay away from. But guys, let me know your thoughts. I loved reminiscing with you today. Like the MySpace times, High Five, all sorts, MSN. It was a fun childhood. Kids these days don't know what they're missing. I'm telling you, it's about looking too nice rather than having fun. But I tell you what, there were some hoish times back in the day. thank God I lived in Essex, because yeah, I didn't do no home movements. But respect to everyone out there that was a lady something. But yeah, so comment below, follow my new Instagram. I'll do it this way because my plant pot's in the way. And yeah, let me know what you think. Mwah!